First You Reporter and be a part of the largest citizen journalism initiative in Sri Lanka. Register now. SMS REG space You Report and send it to 7788 or email to youreport@newsfirst.lk or call our hotline 0114 896 896 or simply log on to our website www.newsfirst.lk/youreport.
News First, You Report. You see it, you report it.
Minister Vimal Weerawansa says that the country could face a financial crisis in the future. Weerawansa points out that room should not be created for the country's economy to be weakened by the wants of certain individuals in the Ministry of Finance.
We
will face a financial crisis in the future. If the required money is not allocated by the Treasury, we will only be able to provide a small number of fresh loans. We will have no choice but to pay the remaining installments of the loans obtained in the previous years. Certain foolish officials in the Ministry of Finance should not be allowed to weaken the economy as they want. We will dedicate ourselves to chase away these officials and take forward these development activities. We will not create room for economic assassins. We will not allow this hard-won government to be taken astray. A special function was held to felicitate officials of the National Housing Development Authority yesterday under the auspices of Minister of Construction, Engineering Services, Housing and Common Amenities, Vimal Weerawansa.
Meanwhile, United National Party parliamentarian Sajid Premadasa commented on the views expressed by Vimal Weerawansa.
At a time when Minister Vimal Weerawansa is pointing his finger at the Secretary to the Ministry of Finance, P.B. Jasundara, as an economic assassin, I would like to suggest to Minister Vimal Weerawansa to stand in front of a mirror at his house and ask for himself who are the economic assassins. Minister Vimal Weerawansa, if P.B. Jasundara is the economic assassin, then who is the judicial assassin? At this moment, I would like to mention that if he stands in front of a mirror, he would see that the biggest assassin who puts down the people, who destroys education and health sectors, who drags the graduates onto the streets, who suppresses the poor people in villages and cities, is Minister Vimal Weerawansa and the government. An event to distribute Janasuvaya children's savings books to 151 selected children in the Kadurupokona area in Tangol took place under the auspices of MP Sajid Premadasa.
Speaking at a media briefing convened by the United National Party today, Parliamentarian Mangala Samaravira shared these thoughts on the Bodubala Sena organisation.
මම කියන්න කැමති තාලිබාන් නිකායේ ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේලායි කියලා.
The government is engaged in a bankrupt but dangerous attempt to recreate racial clashes in the country to win over the common Sinhala Buddhist people. Millions are being spent on carrying out an anti-Muslim poster campaign across the country today. We know how much it costs to print such a large amount of posters. I am saying with responsibility that this Taliban force is being funded through a secret account of the Ministry of Defence. We have also been in governments. There is such an account which has a limited amount of money. Money can be given to various groups and people. If such incidents take place continuously, the Muslims in Sri Lanka may tolerate it, but extremist groups in the world will take action against it, and thousands of Sri Lankans living overseas will be put in danger.
ලෝකේ පුරාම ජීවත් වෙන ශ්‍රී ලාංකික යන් දහස් ගණනාවකට විශාල අනතුරක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්.
The JP says that the fight for the democratic rights of the people is no longer inside Parliament but is now within the country. JP Politburo member K.D. Akanta notes that the joint opposition led by the opposition leader did not protest on behalf of the burning issues of the people.
They have formed a joint opposition and they are making statements on what needs to be done to topple the government. But what have they done in the past? Nothing. Ranil Wickremesinghe did nothing when the judiciary was stripped of its independence and the power was taken over. The joint opposition did not do anything. They didn't do anything in parliament, and Ranil Wickremesinghe didn't even take to the streets to protest with the people. The society is of the view that there is no opposition within the country. They question as to where the opposition is. At times the media questions as to where the opposition is and what it is doing. We have stepped onto the streets to protest with the people.
නමුත් රනිල් වික්‍රමසිංහ මහත්තයා දැන් මේ බඩේ අජීර්ණයක් හැදිලා වගේ එකපාරට දේශපාලන අජීර්ණයක් හැදිලා ඒකාබද්ධ විපක්ෂයක් කියලා එකක් කියාගෙන දැන් මේ බොරුවක් කරනවා. නමුත් අපි කියන්න කැමතියි. පහුගිය කාලේ රෙකෝඩ් කරලා තියෙනවා.
All media stations have recorded activities in the recent past. Take a look at it.
දාලා බලන්න. අයි රාජා අපි නෑ අපි කවදාවත් අපි ගානේ හරියට කරන්න අපේ වැඩේ අපි හරියට කරන්නේ. අයි තමුන්නාසලා බලහත්කාරයෙන් ඇවිල්ලා අපිට බලහත්කාරයෙන්. අයි ඔබ වාද කළාට යන්න එපා. මොකද බලහත්කාරයක් යන්නේ. තමුන්නාසලාගේ ජොබ් එක තමුන්නාසලා කරන්න අපි දේශපාලන ව්‍යාපාරයන්නේ. අපිටත් මේ වෙලාවේ ජොබ් එකක් තියෙනවා. මේම දේශපාලන ව්‍යාපාරයක් නීති අනුව මට පුළුවන් ඒ අපේ ජොබ් එක අපි කරන්න ඔබතුමාලා සටන තියෙන දැන් එළියේ.
The fight on behalf of the needs of the people is now in the open on the streets. We defeated the pension bill not by debating in parliament but by fighting on the streets. We don't need an opposition that remains holed up in parliament for this battle.
පාරේ සටනට ඕන පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ ගුබ්බෑ මේ රිංගගින්න විපක්ෂයක් නෙමෙයි.
On to another one of our headline stories this evening. The appointment of a deputy leader for the United National Party was postponed once again today. Now it was decided at the previous working committee meeting to appoint the deputy leader at today's meeting.
Although a deputy leader was to be appointed to the UNP today, a decision was not reached. Earlier, the media reported that the appointment of a deputy leader would take place today. It is reported that there are several disputes within the party on the appointment of the deputy leader. Media reported earlier that UNP frontline parliamentarian Ravi Karunanayake had said that he is prepared to take strong political decisions if steps are not taken to appoint a deputy leader. 4 individuals being appointed to the position of UNP deputy leader was a point that was widely spoken of over the past few days, while some spoke of one deputy leader being appointed. Here are the views expressed by the UNP General Secretary on the appointment of the UNP deputy leader. To my knowledge, there is only the UNP deputy leader post according to the party constitution. If this is to be changed, then the party constitution needs to be amended. This can take place only at a party convention which is based on the decision of the party working committee.
The post of deputy leader has still not been filled. This is being delayed by every week and every month. Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe is unable to make a decision within the party as to whom he should appoint as the deputy leader. If he cannot take a decision within his party, where he has total control of the working committee, how does one expect him to take a decision on behalf of the country? What we feel is he is doing this in order to ruin the party and ruin the opposition in this country. The other agenda in his schedule is he wants to destroy Mr. Sajith Premadasa's prospects of becoming a people-friendly leader which the UNP is looking for. So I feel Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe is not only destroying the UNP, he is destroying the opposition as well.
Let's now take a look at the newspaper cartoon of the day. Various societies and organizations for women took to the streets today to raise their voices against child abuse and rape, calling for strict laws to be implemented to combat these serious issues.
Activists arrived in a march to the Lipton Circus in Colombo and commenced a demonstration. They called for strict laws to be implemented against child abuse and violence against children. initiative was
I'm here today because the rise in domestic violence and abuse of women and children. Mainly I'm talking to the mothers because I want the mothers to bring up their boy children in a suitable manner so they become good people in society when they come out to society. Number two, I want to tell the priests, all religions, please stop this war amongst religions and races and address the situation of child abuse. And thirdly, I want to tell the parliamentarians, I'm not talking to any single group, I'm talking to all parliamentarians, please get together, stop the bail procedure, make sure there's no suspended sentences, and also ensure that they get rigorous imprisonment with heavy duty work.
The Department of Meteorology says that many parts of the country may continue to experience rain in the next 24 hours. Deputy Director of the department, Anusha Varnasurya, says that rains will be accompanied by winds and lightning.
According to the Department of Meteorology, the turbulence caused by the northeastern monsoon in the atmosphere has caused the heavy showers experienced in the island. The department says that the northeastern, north central and Nuva provinces as well as the Hambantota district may experience torrential rains. The Department of Meteorology has forecasted rain for the eastern slopes of the central hills.
Rains can be accompanied with strong winds and a tornado situation may also arise. We would also like to remind the public to take adequate measures to minimize lightning-related accidents. Heavy rains accompanied by strong winds can be experienced in coastal areas, especially in Puttalam and Hambantota.
Let's now see what Shahin Jurampati and Katrina Chan has in store on tonight's segment on the Academy Awards with 10 days to go for the big day.
If there is one category that brings out a child in every one of us, this will be it. The Best Animated Feature Film, which has over the years seen major productions such as Finding Nemo, Rango, Shrek and Toy Story winning an Oscar. Now with just 10 days away from this year's Oscars, we take a sneak peek into the nominees for the Best Animated Feature Film at the 85th Academy Awards.
If you had the chance to change your fate, would you?
Sorry, boy. And when I look in my window, so many different people to be, that it's strange.
Avast! I'm the pirate captain, and I'm here for your gold. Gold? Afraid we don't have any gold, old man. This is a leper boat. See?
If I'm really honest with myself, it sure must be nice being the good guy.
Ralph, you are a bad guy, but this does not mean you're a bad guy.
I don't want to be the bad guy anymore.
The Academy Awards for the Best Animated Feature Film was introduced in 2001 at the 74th Academy Awards and is the newest category in the event. Now, what does it take to be nominated for the Best Animated Feature Film at the Academy Awards? Well, any entry for this category has to be over 40 minutes of duration and the craft of animation must figure in over 75% of the film's running time. And that's a look at the Oscar nominees for the Best Animated Feature Film. Tomorrow News First will bring you more on the Oscars.